let's start standing. We can start standing. This is my son Malcolm. Want to say hello to everybody? Oh, all right. Yeah, so let's start standing. Do you want to get your yoga mat out? Here, let me use this one. Which color do you want? Orange, red, or green?
Orange.
All right, let's unroll it. You put it right here. Put it right there. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we start out with our palms joined together. Maybe taking a deep in breath and exhale, reaching forward and up, overhead, arms up, lengthening upwards, and then reaching arms out to the side and folding forward. And then just kind of rolling our backs back up to standing.
Look, I'm doing it.
You are doing it. You are doing it. Yeah. Let's do that.
Where's the yellow? Yeah,
Continue to lift.
Yellow and blue down.
All right, and then coming forward and down,
Yep.
and then rolling back up. So just kind of rolling up, starting out again. So we're doing this movement where we place our palms together, extend our arms forward and up overhead, breathe in. On the exhale, releasing out and folding our body in half, lowering down, and then rolling back up. And you can bend your knees as you roll up. All right, so we're just using this to kind of warm up our spine. So warming up our spine. It's kind of like the first part of a sun salutation. We'll warm our backs up. All right, here's for a side view, palms together, extending forward and up, breathing in, reaching out to the sides and folding in half, tucking the chin and then bending the knees and rolling up. Maybe 2 or 3 more of these, palms together, extending forward. As you extend forward, think about rounding your shoulders and then lifting up. Breathe in and release out and down. And then rolling back up again. Maybe 1 more of these, palms together, extending forward and up. Releasing out to the sides and down. Bending the knees and rolling back up. Okay, from here, let's transition now to a sun salutation. Okay, starting out with palms together in front of the heart, inhaling the arms up, lengthening a little back bend, and then releasing the arms out to the side, fold forward. Then from here, stepping your left foot back. Stepping your left foot back and lowering your left knee down, lifting your chin. And then the right foot back. Right foot back for downward dog. Maybe walking the heels in place. You can raise and lower your heels if you like. And breathe here a few times, just kind of strong through your shoulders. So our shoulders are strong here. And then coming into a plank. So strong through the shoulders, engage your core. Really strong across your shoulders. And then kind of squeezing your elbows together as you come down. Bending your elbows and squeezing them together. All the way down. Releasing your Hands and lifting your head, neck, shoulders up. Hold. Breathe. And let's press the hands back down and push up and back. Kind of spreading your fingers and strong through your shoulders. Okay, let's step the left foot forward to the front of the mat, lowering your right knee down. Lifting the chin, and then stepping the right foot forward. Stretching the leg out, maybe bringing the hands to the shins and just lengthening out the back. And breathe, just easy breathing here. And when you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead, lengthening upwards. Engaging your core muscles. And then bringing palms together in front of the heart. Okay, so this next one we'll move a little bit faster. Moving a little bit faster on this next one. And incorporating a little bit more breath work. So starting palms with hands together in front of the heart. Inhale the arms up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your left leg back. And exhale your right leg back. Inhale, lower down your knees, squeezing your elbows together to come down, and inhale up. Exhale to downward dog. We're kind of pushing the mat away from our body. Inhale your left foot forward. Exhale your right foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Okay, continue. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the right foot back. Exhale the left foot back. Go ahead and lower down as you'd like. And squeezing the shoulders, squeezing the elbows together, like gripping the mat as you lower yourselves down. Lifting up. Inhale. And then exhale the downward dog. Engage your core, push the mat away from you. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale the arms up. Little back bend. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. One more. Inhale up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale the left foot back. And exhale the right foot back. Go ahead and lower down, knees, chest, chin. Lifting up head, neck, shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward. And exhale the right foot forward. Just pausing here for a couple of breaths. You could straighten your legs and put your hands on your shins, lengthening your back out, or just fold in half. Either way. Inhale the arms up. Squeeze the abdomen as you back bend. Palms together in front of the heart. All right, let's pause here for a few moments. Let's try tree pose. So for tree, you're just going to balance on one leg, bringing your foot to the inside of your other leg. It could be at the top, it could be at the shin, or the ankle, any one of those three. And then bringing our palms together in front of our heart. See if you can find your breath here. A little micro bend in your knee here. It doesn't have to be totally straight. And then we're just going to raise our arms up. This lifting of the arms raises our center of gravity up, making us a little bit more tipsy. So the more you lift your arms up, the more wobbly you may feel here in this posture. So if you need to lower your arms down, you might notice as you lower your arms, the center of gravity shifting downwards. You might start to feel a little bit more stability. So if you want less stability, lifting your arms up to see what that feels like. If you're feeling really shaky up here, then lowering your hands down. Right? Okay, let's bring the hands back together in front of the heart. Release the leg and rest the arms. And pause. Just breathing, softening the muscles in the hands, the back, the shoulders, the legs. And let's try the other leg. So lift the other foot up. And once you feel some stability, palms coming together in front of the heart. And then feel free to play around with this. You can go slowly upwards just to notice any changes in your center of gravity, changes in shakiness or wobbliness. And you may want to stay there a little bit until you feel a little bit more settled before trying to reach up too quickly. Just taking your time here, lengthening upwards, maybe. You decide how high to lift up your arms. And breathe. The higher your arms are, the higher over your head your arms are, it's going to change your ability to breathe deeply because we're stretching out our rib cage. So you might find your breath a little bit more shallow here in the upper parts of the ribs rather than down in the abdomen. Okay, when you're ready, begin to lower the hands down. And releasing the hands and releasing the foot. And rest. Just softening your hands, softening your feet, legs, torso, shoulders. Okay, from here, let's try doing a couple of different kinds of back bends. So if you have a pillow or a block or a brick, you might want to get that out. So I'm gonna use a couple of bricks actually, but you could use a pillow too. And I'm just gonna stack the bricks one on top of the other. Let's see. Okay. And so just I'm putting this block here, or you could use a pillow instead. So just playing around and laying on top of the bricks to open up my ribs a little bit. So you could use bricks or like a pillow instead if you want to use a pillow. Pillow. And just kind of spreading your arms out. You may have to adjust the pillow. You might have to adjust it. And just spreading your arms out. And then when you're ready, kind of coming out of that. Right, so there's a lot of different tools you could use here. You could use a pillow. I've got some bricks here as well, and just laying on it to open up our ribs. Let's try that again. My arms are coming out to the side. Arms are coming out to the side. And see if you can breathe deeply into your rib cage here. Okay, when you're ready, come on back up. Take your time. Let's find a seat, rest a little bit. And then let's find a bench or something that you can work with. I'm using a chair that has no back to it. So if you have a bench or maybe some kind of a chair you could use for this, or a bench, maybe a couch, but I'm just stepping through it. And holding on to the back of the chair and sliding my tailbone as far forward as it'll go, just kind of right to the edge of my tailbone, laying down here, kind of draping my shoulder blades over the edge of the chair. And you can hold on to the chair and just lift your chin up here. If that's hard on your back, then what you could do is take a blanket or maybe a yoga mat. I'm taking a yoga mat and folding it up, kind of putting it on the edge here. Scooching forward and then holding on to the chair or the legs of the chair. You can hold down onto the legs of the chair here or up here. And then just kind of opening up your ribs. Another option here is to let your hands go, maybe stretching your legs out, reaching your arms behind your head. And then when you're ready, come on back up. Take your time. I'm going to just move this out of the way, and then we'll do some back strengthening poses. Okay, so I've been making the back a little bit more flexible, opening up the rib cage. You can do a little bit of a standing back bend. Just kind of holding or locking your thumbs, having your feet a little wider apart, and engaging your core here as you lean back. All right. Let's try laying down now on our front side. Go ahead and lay down. So bringing hands just underneath the shoulder blades, forehead to the mat, feet together. And it's almost like you're trying to push yourself backwards as you, with your hands, just kind of pushing your hands, gripping the mat, pushing your hands backwards, or actually frontwards, so your body's going backwards. To peel your front side up. And breathe here. Engage your core and engage your glutes. And then lowering down with control. And releasing your head, turn your head to one side and rest. Okay, one more back strengthening pose. Bringing the feet together, hands out to the sides, chin or forehead to the mat, and lifting up the arms and the legs, and hold. Notice the engagement of your shoulders, your low back, legs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's lower down and rest. All right, from here, let's come into child's pose slowly. We've been doing a lot of back bends and back strengthening poses, so slowly making your way to child's pose. In fact, we could start out with a little cat-cow, just coming into cat. And then cow. Just a little bend here, it just depends on how your back's feeling. And then coming into cow and lowering your sit bones to your heels, sliding your hands forward, coming onto your fingertips, sliding your hands forward and lowering your head down. Kind of see if you can walk your fingertips as far up the mat as you can. And breathe. Okay, when you're ready, let's come back on to all fours. A little cat-cow. All right, and then coming into standing, let's stand. We'll do some forward bends, and I'm going to use some bricks here. Use a brick or a pillow. So stepping one foot on the block or a brick, the other foot coming behind you, and we're bringing our hands to our hips as we fold forward. So we've got a little bit of elevation here with the ball of our foot. So anything that elevates the ball of your foot and keeps it stable is fine. And just bending over that leg. You could bring your hands down to your leg, rest them there. I want to be careful with our low back, so just slowly, moving into this. Main engagement is with the back of the leg here. Lengthening out your back rather than bending it or rounding it to start. And then as you get closer, as you draw your abdomen to your thigh, then maybe rounding the upper part of your back, tucking your chin. Okay, when you're ready, come on back up. Take your time. And let's switch. Let's switch to the other foot. Just take your time, just take a moment just to stand as we transition. And then trying the other foot forward. Stepping the opposite foot forward, same thing. Just feeling it out with the back of your leg, feeling it out. Feel that pulling there. Stay with it. If it's really strong, just stay where you are. If it starts to loosen up, if it starts to let up and you feel more space, then try going forward a little bit more. And that way the muscle stretches, that hamstring stretches in the back. Careful of the ligaments that connect with your knee, so you may need to bend your knee a little bit. And lengthening the low back. Remember to breathe. And softening the muscles in the back of your neck. So let your head hang a little bit. Okay, when you're ready, come on back up. Take your time. There's no hurry. I have low blood pressure, so coming up too quick often gives me a head rush, so I just take my time here. And let's transition to mountain pose. So lengthening the back of the neck, shoulders down, externally rotating the shoulders. Let's do a little shoulder opening here. So if you have a strap or a belt, you could kind of, or a towel even, you put a towel between your hands and just stretch our arms out forward with that strap. And then bringing it up over our head. And then behind our back. You could bend your elbows if you need to, as it comes behind your head. And maybe straightening your elbow. And breathe here. And then coming back up. And forward. If you have a chair or a bench, now is a good time to bring that out. Do one more shoulder stretching exercise here. So come onto your knees facing the chair and bringing your elbows onto that bench or chair and just kind of drawing your head between your arms. And breathe. You can kind of let your neck soften here. And then coming back up when you're ready. And keep in mind, for any of these yoga poses that we do, you could always do them for shorter or longer if you'd like. Okay, so we're going to do a shoulder strengthening pose now. This is called dolphin. So for this one, we start out with hands and knees. And bring your elbows down and interlacing your hands here to make like a triangle between your elbows and your hands. Hands are clasped. And then we curl our toes under our feet. Curl our toes under our feet. And lifting the knees up. Coming into dolphin. Engage your shoulders here so we're kind of strong through the shoulders. And hold. Breathe, breathing evenly. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower your knees down and just come into child's pose. Bringing your forehead down, maybe resting your hands by your side. Okay, and then maybe once again, if you want to try a moving dolphin. So for moving dolphin, same setup, clasping your hands, elbows away from your body. Tuck your toes. Push up, push the knees off the mat. You can stay here or do this, make this a moving dolphin where you're shifting your body forward over your chin over your head. So you're lowering your tailbone down and then lifting it back up, kind of squeezing your abdominal muscles here to come back up. Just slowly. We'll get your own pace. Really engages your shoulders. Really engaging our shoulders here. And maybe another 10 seconds if you'd like. If you need to rest sooner, feel free to. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower your knees. And come on back, rest in child's pose. Okay, so making your way, if you'd like, using a wall for a shoulder stand. So next we'll be doing shoulder stand, so you can move your yoga mat to the wall. And just sitting down right next to the wall. And lifting your feet up. And just take a few moments here to rest. Okay, from here, you could stay here or bring the soles of your feet to the wall and then peel your back up. You want to make sure your shirt's tucked in. peeling your back off of the mat and kind of coming onto your shoulders. So I'm using my hands to support my back up a little bit. You can stay here if you want. And press the back of your head into the mat so the neck stays engaged. And keep that nice arch in the back of your neck. You could try lifting one or both feet up. And we'll stay here another 20 seconds. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and bring one foot to the wall, then the other. Lower down your hands. And slowly lower your back down, one vertebra at a time. Feel the vertebrae as they press against the ground. Just rest here for a few moments with your feet raised. Okay, and then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your feet down, lower your knees to one side, recenter on your mat. You could interlace your hands underneath your head and just kind of windshield wipe your knees right and left. Give the back a little bit of a twist here. Just windshield wiping our legs side to side. If you want to leave it on one side, you can. Leave it there for longer. Maybe even kick out your top leg. Otherwise, you can continue going side to side. And whenever you're ready to continue to the other side, go ahead. Maybe kicking out your top leg. And then back to center. And we'll move into deep relaxation. So find a comfortable place to be on your back, on your side. Just wiggle our legs, wiggle our arms. Just make fists with your hands, squeeze your legs, lift up your head, squeeze everything, squeeze your arms, your legs, everything, face, and release. Rest. Softening all the muscles from head to toe. Then drawing awareness to your breath. Watching your breath like a witness. And noticing any thoughts or feelings in your body mind. Watching them too like a witness. As you're ready to begin wiggling your toes and fingers, roll your legs and arms, slowly waking your body up, rolling your head. Roll to your left side. Take your time here. And then making your way up to a seated position. You can sit on a cushion or block. You can find a comfortable seated posture, comfortable meditative posture. I think we'll just close with a short period of meditation. Maybe about 20 seconds or so. You can place your hands in a mudra if you like to use chin mudra. Your thumb connects with your first finger and placing your hands on your knees, palms up. Eyes cast downwards or closed, either way. Following your breathing. And closing words to think about from the Gita. Know that all this vast universe is pervaded by that which is indestructible. No one can destroy what is everlasting and imperishable. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy.